Ahmad Rahimi, and I'm from Iran, an international student. First of all, let me tell you that I remember this room vividly. I attended this conference in 2014, and I was sitting somewhere here first, then there, and then I went up there to take a selfie, and then posted on Instagram. So this is my second time being here, and boy, I'm nervous. So my heartbeat is 80 per second per minute. So you need to really help me out here to get my nerves down and we get to that point. You may ask what this picture is about. This is the total solar eclipse that happened on Monday. How many of you saw it? In person, in totality. All right, thank you. So, bear with me, I will link this to the talk at the end of my talk. Which one of the followings best describe your upcoming TA experience? I let you read because I know you can read, so I don't read it for you. Then you will enter your responses. Take your time. All right. Are we done? So, all right. Can I see? Cool. Yeah. That was what I expected. And I'm wondering, who are the G's? Come on, guys. Don't do that. I don't want the G to be number one.
So we can
All right.
do it by response.
Let me see. All right. C is meaning.
There we go.
That's good. And that's
Okay.
that's enough. We had enough. I just closed it. So I regret whatever I did. Yes. As you saw, most of you are going to be first-time TAs, and that's nothing surprising. And let's say you chose C, all of you have chosen C. You're going to be nervous, as nervous as I am right now, and but the class size will be smaller for sure. I'm going to reveal one of my secrets that I would reduce my nerves and my stress before I go to the class. You've never seen this technique. You're going to be surprised. It's called breathing, and believe me, it works. It works perfectly, and in fact, I'm going to try it right now with you guys because I'm so nervous. You follow my lead, and I want all of you to do it with me and see how magical this thing is. Look at my hands. Whenever I'm doing this, it means what? Exhale. Inhale. Ready? Focus. Right here. Put down your pens or phones, throw them out, something like that. Focus. 1, 2, 3. I want to hear the noise. No, come on. Much better, right? I'm just, my heartbeat is down. This works perfectly. Get earlier to your class, sit in your seat, and then do this. You will see how relieved you will be. Of course, you're not going to be stressless. You need some stress, but it should be balanced. This could easily be my classes, one of my classes. This is not a picture from my class, but this could be easily one of my classes. Why? Monday morning, 8 a.m., a required course. You can imagine how motivated my students could be. So I had this challenge in my class to make my students motivated. This was my first and most important challenge. I picked the great ARCS model of motivation. It's from John Keller, who happens to be one of the professors from our program in ISLT department. Instructional Systems and Learning Technologies. And this is a very well-known model of motivation. It's worldwide well known, and it's based on years of research about motivation in education and in psychology. The acronym stands for attention, relevance, confidence, and satisfaction. Let's go through some strategies for these 4 elements. If you want to have a good class which motivates students, you need to have some strategies for these 4 elements. Attention. You first need to grab the attention of the audience in one way or another. It depends on your creativity and the situation. For example, start with a game. Show them something conflicting or surprising. Start a class with an activity, inquiry, questioning, or use different media. You can use sense of humor. It works all the time in all situations. It applies to every one of you. Attention should be grabbed and should be maintained. You need to pay attention if the attention has been dropped. So you need to grab it again. The content, the course, the thing that they're going to learn is going to be related and relevant to them. Try to make connection to their real life or previous experience. It's very easy if you really try. You can relate anything to anything. Try it and you will see how it works. Show them and talk about the worth of what they're going to learn in present and in the future. I remember in one class I taught about how to present, how to prepare slides and how to do presentation. And I told them you're going to benefit from this in this class at the end of the semester when you're presenting your final project. You're going to benefit from it in other classes, and you're going to benefit from it at your work in the future. So learn it. And then it became relevant to them instantly. Students need to be confident that if they do their best, they're going to be successful in the course. Be clear as can be. In your syllabus, go and make everything clear to them. Talk to them that whether or not they got your point. And then provide detailed and timely feedback. Be sure that the learning materials are organized from easy to difficult. Finally, there should be some elements of satisfaction. Of course, the learning is satisfying because you learned something you didn't know before. And you can do something you couldn't do before. It should be satisfying in the first place. But we are humans. We like to be told that you did a great job. So you have to have some elements of satisfaction in your class. For example, you can let the students experience what they learned conceptually in real life. Imagine you're teaching them about programming, and they learned a new coding, and let them do that. Let them see the results on their computers, and they will be satisfied. And tell them, let them know if they did a good job, if they really did it. This can be an ongoing process. This is not a one-time event. This can be done in all of the sessions. This can be done with the syllabus, with the first session, and throughout the course. If you have some strategies for these components, your students will be motivated. Even if you have a class on a Monday morning, 8 a.m., and if the class is required, and if you are a first-time TA. As I promised, I will make a link of this beautiful picture that I took from the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse caught my attention through a social network and the hot conversations around it. It was relevant to me because I knew it's going to change me in a positive way. I'm going to learn a lot of things from this short experience. And I wanted to take a picture from this beautiful thing for so long. So I planned well. And then I was confident that I can get myself to the path of totality. It was just 7 hours driving. It was not too far. And then I had a decent camera and some knowledge about photography. And I knew it's going to be a very satisfying experience. So I was motivated to travel for 14 hours to get myself to the path of totality and take a picture from this beautiful thing. You can go anywhere and do anything if you are motivated. Motivation is very important to you as a TA and to your students for their success. The solar total eclipse, the total solar eclipse, was an awesome experience for me, but it was short. Your teaching experience for every one of you is going to be fairly short. Try to make it awesome. Thank you.